Take your pick, stalker. My prices are fair. You got some loot? Let me have a look. Bring back some loot next time.
The Brood and the Commissary are gonna tear us apart now. Either them or their masters. What do we do? The Brood and the Commissary are gonna tear us apart now. Either them or their masters. What do we do?
Turf now, loner. If you don't know who that is, You're about to find out. Here's a free tip. Iran doesn't like to be disturbed.
Look at that. We've got a loader for dinner.
I'm watching you, chump.
Hey, Pops is in. Shell out the dough. You underestimated the old man. He's lucky Varta didn't interrogate him first.
It's brave of you to come to my camp, uninvited. But fortune favors the bold. Let me ask you a question.
Me first. Did your men attack me and take my scanner?
Now, this is getting interesting. Are you here to kill me? I would, if I were you. When push comes to shove, strike first and strike hard. Watch your tongue, though. We're on the same side. Iron and his crew got attacked while they were refueling a spent artifact. Sound familiar? The boys fought them off, but I'm not about to let it slide.
Do you know who attacked your men?
If I knew, I'd have buried the fuckers. But they left me a gift in the form of one of their men. I can set up a meeting for you. He's not a talkative guy, but I bet you'll think of something. But it'll cost you. That, or...
I think it's a fair price.
Looks like they pissed you off pretty good. You're sparing no expense. Do you know how they got you, by the way? The scanners are bugged. Nestor told me. All right. Now for my part of the deal. One of the attackers is locked up in the underground garage. Here's the key. Have a nice chat. Well, well. I didn't expect Iron to bring me such an important guest. If you're willing to jump through hoops for his sake, what would the others do? So I'll ask you the question I didn't ask the first time we met. What makes you think you're gonna get out of here alive? Well, well. I didn't expect Iron to bring me such an important guest. If you're willing to jump through hoops for his sake, what would the others do? So I'll ask you the question I didn't ask the first time we met. What makes you think you're gonna get out of here alive?
The stock is making a run for it. Get him! Skiff, come in. Dial here. The diggers told me you've gotten into some trouble with Varta. Get your ass over here. I want to see what you found.
What's going on? Are you taking over the slag heap?
The ward asks the questions around here. The rest of you just smile and nod, or keep your mouths shut. About face, sucker.
Please remain calm. The ward is clearing the area.
Nesta picked the wrong time.
What do you want?
I'm looking for Diode. Is he here?
I figured you'd be taller. Head to the first floor. Diode's up there. I'll let him know you're here.
It's gonna be a hard time for the slag heap. The kingpins won't be happy if there's nobody here to shoot the shit with.
Cheers, buddy. Here's to us. And anyone
who's gonna help us out.
Pour me a little one.
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
No stalkers allowed. Are you deaf or something? Keep out!
I'm looking for Dio. The guard at the workshop told me he's here.
Name?
Skiff.
All right, go ahead.
Your equipment, Professor, not at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Out there in the zone. Who knows who's got it?
Skiff, good to see you. Appreciate the help, soldier.
Where's Diode? You know, the technician.
Taking a break. Good thing you stopped by. So, got anything on that nighttime attack?
Colonel, if I may. It's Skiff, right? I need all of us to understand the urgency of the situation, given the extreme importance of our mission. That goes for you too, Skiff. I hear you've managed to activate one of our devices. The Institute's most valuable invention. You got it to work, didn't you?
Kind of.
And the artifact? There was a faded artifact in the scanner. What happened to it?
Darling, you've got sensor readings from the location,
Colonel,
can't you?
give me a second. Please.
I was attacked, and the scanner was stolen. I'm looking for the scumbags who took it.
My men died there, Skiff. I'm here to find those bastards. You got anything to report?
Something similar happened to Varta, a bandit from Garbage. He had a scanner and...
What? Another goddamn scanner? Why are there bandits running around Garbage with your precious invention?
Another scanner?
Don't play dumb with me! At this point, there are more scanners in the zone than there are fucking stalkers!
I don't know
well,
about
I don't
that!
know if
Whoa, guys. Varta's men were attacked. But one of the attackers had this.
Holy shit! A monolith PDA. Now I can finally burn their fucking nest down. Wild Island. Fortifications.
Colonel.
2... No, 3. They're pretty heavily armed.
Colonel!
Where are they getting their equipment? Give me the radio. Zotov, come in.
The scanner and the artifact out there in the hands of lunatics, among the mud and the toxic waste. Colonel.
What?
Please. What if the scanner gets damaged in the fighting? These are not stalkers, but former monolithians. No, this is out of the question. I can't bear to think about it. Maybe we should send some neutral person to the island. Someone who's already helped you. I mean us. Come on. Think about the risk. We could lose the very thing we've been striving to obtain.
Colonel, this is Zotov. I don't copy. Please repeat. Over. Colonel.
Just checking in. Over and out.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to introduce myself. My name is Dmitro Dalin, and I'm the head of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. A temple of science, a haven for geniuses, a place where the Holy Grail is not sought, but invented. The scanner is the Institute's greatest achievement. But right now, all that really matters is the revived artifact at the heart of it. If you get it back, our dream can become a reality. mankind will be transformed. We'll open the way for future technology. And it will all be thanks to you. Thanks to your courage and dedication to progress. You'll be leading the way. The brink of a new scientific era.
That's wonderful, man. But I'm here because the anomaly burned down my home on the mainland, and someone's gotta pay for it.
This cannot be.
But it did.
Another of your miscalculations, eh, Einstein? Skiff, head over to Wild Island and find their leader, Strider. He'll know where the gang hangs out. And if you can persuade him, he just may tell you what kind of shady business they've gone and got themselves into. I'll get you a new one. Take this. It'll come in handy if someone gives you the silent treatment. Good luck, soldier. Keep in touch.
Don't take too long, please. I can hardly believe we're about to get it back. My institute's greatest invention.
I'd like to hear more about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. from the man who's in charge of it.
Wondering what's hidden inside those walls, are you? I understand. I've never been one to ignore a good mystery either. Not since I was a child. It's a miracle. Imagine you found the Holy Grail. It can cure the sick, give hope to the despondent. Would you hand it to scientists so everyone could benefit from it? I'm not sure I want to know your answer. Well, my answer is S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Its purpose is to channel the power of the zone for the good of all mankind.
Why do you call the scanner your greatest invention?
You're already acquainted with its functionality. You've seen what happens when it's activated. It used to be that we could only interact with the zone's manifestations, such as anomalies and artifacts. The scanner makes it possible to manipulate anomalous energy directly. Everything else is merely a side effect. Do you understand? This invention has already changed the world.
This is about more than just a scanner. What makes the artifact inside so important?
The artifact could be the key. I hope you're not thinking about selling it. No one understands its real value. No one else would beat my offer. Bring it to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I'll explain everything.
How did the scanners end up in the zone, Professor?
I have no idea. Ask Colonel Korshunov. That's his line of work. I don't understand why you need to be so dramatic. Were it not for this, who knows how long it would have taken us to find it. See you later.
You know the way. Wild Island, Noontide base. Talk to their leader, Strider. Find out what this monolithian gadget has to do with my men getting killed and the scanner getting stolen.
I need more information about Noontide.
Noontide is what's left of Monolith. By all accounts, they're a shadow of their former self. But I still advise caution. Their base on Wild Island is heavily fortified, and it looks like they've got something to hide. Besides, those combat skills stay with a man forever. Even if your memory gets wiped, your body never forgets.
What can you tell me about Monolith, Colonel?
The middle of the zone used to be protected by a well-armed and superbly trained group called Monolith, and they did their job extremely effectively. Of course, their exceptional discipline had more to do with so-called scientific progress than any kind of training. It was dirty work, but their effectiveness was still unmatched.
How did the scanners end up in the zone, Colonel?
The Wardens are doing their job, Stalker. S.T.A.L.K.E.R has been secured against outside threats. But our brilliant Professor Dahlin here is too obsessed with his experiments to keep an eye on his own staff. And he leaves his toys all over the place.
What's gonna happen to the slag heap now?
We'll maintain order here. Nestor was a compromise, but the time for compromises is over. If the ward isn't in control, the locals will be at each other's throats in no time flat. You've seen it for yourself, from the front row. Yeah.
Hey, Skiff! It's gonna be hard time for the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The Kingpins won't
I'd like
be
a word
happy
with you,
if there's nobody
in private.
to shoot the shit with.
I don't even want to know what Korshnov wanted from you. Blah, 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 keep in order, blah, blah, blah. The zone is the key to the good of mankind. He doesn't give a damn about mankind or the zone, even though the ward is already becoming a part of it. Don't tell him that, though. The news will crash that poor bastard. You should drop by the sawmill, Skiff. You've already seen one side of the zone. It's about time you saw the other. You won't regret it, I promise.